going to save you time and save you money. I have all the experts that are going to be joining us, and out of the gate, we have Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes. And these green boxes have saved people so much money because they are designed to keep your foods fresh longer. We're gonna be offering to you my personal configuration. It's called the Home Collection. And what I like most about this is that you've got the larger pieces, like for a full loaf of bread, like for a large container of all of your fresh baked goods. So whether it's snacks, fresh produce, or baked goods, these are all proudly made in the USA. They are BPA free, they are microwave safe, you use them over and over again, and tonight they happen to be on special. Couple things we're gonna be offering to you. This is a this hour only special, only airing, only show to grab it. And as spring has finally sprung and we're moving into the warmer weathers and we're gonna be getting all of that delicious produce, this is gonna be a great time for you to be able to order these. One of the things I'd like to do at the start of the show is invite your testimonials. Tell us what you love about them. I know that we have broken all sorts of records nationally. We've sold millions of the Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes. This is an exclusive offer, and for tonight's show, $13.32 to get this at home. Very limited, huge customer pick. But Debbie Meyer is here. You're an award-winning entrepreneur, which is so exciting.
It is.
Inventor, mentor, but your whole thing really is about problem solving.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm solving, I hate to say this, but I'm solving my own problems first. I always look at what I'm experiencing in my home, in my kitchen, everywhere. And then I come up, I see the things that are bothering me, and I want to solve those things because usually it involves saving money, saving time, and certainly saving my food.
Absolutely.
So come on in here, have a look, and let me explain to you why my green boxes have been so well received, so successful, and over in tens of millions. I mean, I don't even know the number anymore. Of my green boxes have been sold since they've been on air. It's absolutely fabulous because I hear about the savings that you're experiencing. So my boxes are made with my proprietary blend of natural ingredients. It's part of the construction of the boxes. You cannot wash out, you cannot wear it out. My boxes are independent, scientifically tested, and proven to extend the life of produce, which is all fruits and vegetables, and baked goods. And why can I show you numbers? That 9 days there, that comes from the independent lab testing. They said at 9 days, you can expect to find your strawberries looking like this rather than that. These are side by side, same day, same purchase, same strawberries, everything, except these had the benefit of being stored in one of my Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes. They are top rack dishwasher safe. They are BPA free. I'll say it again, BPA free, because everybody asks. You cannot wash out or wear out their effectiveness, and they are proudly made right here in the USA. And as Marlo said, you can reuse them over and over and over again as long as you own them. They work for you. And it doesn't have, if it's strawberries this time, it can be anything else next time. It could be tomatoes, it could be bread, it could be cookies. So it doesn't have to be the same thing. So that's something you would keep in your refrigerator, right? I keep my tomatoes on the countertop.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, this is the difference. 14 days versus 14 days on the countertop. And all you have to do is simply put it into one of my green boxes, and you can expect the same results. And millions and millions and millions of people have said this is what they get. That's a 14-day tomato in my world.
Right.
Perfectly gorgeous, ready to eat. It means that your food will last longer, your produce lasts longer, your baked goods last longer. And what does that mean to you? It means more money back in your pocket because you're not trying to replace the things that went bad in the first place.
My gosh, and think about how bad that feels.
Oh,
when you pull the garbage pail up to your refrigerator and you're throwing away your hard-earned money. We're paying more at the grocery stores now.
It's the walk
a lot of us are buying local, we're buying organic.
Sure.
And most of us are really making an effort to make great choices, but in making those great choices, you probably are buying more fruit and vegetables.
You're trying to.
And this is why this particular product is so important. These Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes are so key and vital to helping you save money and to help keep your foods fresh longer in a very natural way.
Look at this.
So we took $10 off the price. It's our 22-piece home collection. I know that you'll love it. It's $13.32 to get this at home. Oh my gosh, it smells fresh. I guarantee a lot of people, because I've worked with you now for a couple of years, and people go, what about my bread? What about my bread?
My bread,
you know?
okay. What I did was I did a bread box. You wanted a way to keep bread? because of the natural and additional natural ingredient that keeps bread fresh in my boxes for longer periods of time, this box will hold an entire loaf of sandwich bread. See it there? That's what you want to find when you're going to make sandwiches for the family. You're saving money, right? You're taking lunch to work. You're taking lunch to school. You're sending them. But do you want anybody to stick their hand in a bag and come out with that?
Oh, my gosh.
Independent lab testing said at 11 days, this is pretty much what you can expect to be happening. At 11 days, look at this bread. It's like it's bakery fresh. So let's come on down here. I've got so much to show you, and I'm going to talk a lot because I always do. Okay, 9 days mushrooms. I like to buy them pre-sliced because they're more convenient. They also go off faster. But at 9 days, look at the difference. Stored in my green box, not stored in my green box. And those were bad long before 9 days. You know how fast that happens. Okay, I'm doing my best. I'm snacking on those baby carrots with my grandchildren. You know? So I too want to find this in my refrigerator, not a pile of dried out little horrible things. I don't even know if I can. Do you hear that snap? That's how snappy and gorgeous a baby carrot is at 3 weeks. Green beans, I just leaned across that and I don't even want to tell you what that smells like. But at 14 days, I've still got snappy green beans. Listen, hear that crunch? That's what you want to find. This is what you can have easily, efficiently. You don't have to do anything. All I want you to do is remove any kind of packaging that anything may have come in. That's all I want you to do. So if your celery came in some kind of packaging, remove it. Then put them in my green boxes. You don't have to have this in that thing they call the crisper drawer.
Yeah.
We don't have that, right?
Let's do this. Let's go to our phone lines. We're going to say hi to Pamela from Pennsylvania, who's been saving quite a bit of money. Hey, Miss Pamela, you're live with Marlo and Debbie Meyer.
Listen to this, Pamela.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. So you've owned these for a few years, they tell us.
Yes, I have, and I have to be honest, at first I was very skeptical.
Of course.
Good.
Until I completely forgot it wasn't the full bread box. Thank you very much, by the way, for that. Okay. It wasn't the full bread box, but I put a half a loaf of bread in one of the boxes. I completely forgot about it. 3 weeks later, I opened it, and the bread was fresh.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wonderful.
So you need to change that 11-day bag.
Well, you know what? I love to tell you what the independent laboratory testing said to us was reasonable, and I love it when you have even better results.
Oh, and I'm just so great. I just can't wait to get the real bread box size.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, you're going to enjoy that.
And actually, we actually have a separate configuration that if you want the set of 2, they're on special for the visit.
Oh.
So
So
ask
get them
about that.
additionally.
Yeah, and we'll be mentioning that throughout the hour and providing you with the item number, okay?
Thank you so much.
Oh, happy
Thank you,
spring to you,
darling.
and thank you so much for calling us, Pamela.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See, and that's what we're saying. I mean, you talked about the millions and millions of the Debbie Meyer green boxes that have been spoken for. I mean, when you look at these foods, these are foods that we all buy on a regular basis. Our point here is that these are naturally designed to help keep your foods fresh longer. And $10 off for the visit, only for this show. Great time of year to be able to get something like this with all the fresh produce and all the fresh fruit that come out this time of year. Stock up as you have an opportunity to be able to not have to rush to eat those foods before they go bad. Haven't we all done that?
Of course, but Marlo, I want to talk to you about money. Let's see, how much is the flex pay here? $13.32. That plate of peppers is almost that flex pay. You're going to throw away 3 of those peppers, and including a yellow one, you are just throwing away gold on a plate.
Think about the amount of money these are going to save you.
Look at these peppers compared to these. This is 3 weeks.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
3 weeks. 3 weeks, that's 3 weeks. 3 weeks, can you see that thing back there? That's 3 weeks. The difference is that you're actually going to be able to eat the food you intended to eat rather than throwing it in the garbage.
Yeah.
I want the nutrition in my family, not in the garbage pail. So what I'm gonna do here is I want to give you a couple of hints. First of all, smell your peppers. It should smell like a pepper, first of all. Gorgeous smell. And then you listen to your food. If it talks back, run, but otherwise you actually just do this, thump it. Hear that thick, hollow sound? That's the sound of a very, very fresh pepper. When you buy them, they should sound like that. This one sounds like this at 21 days. It's 3 weeks. I want to say old, but it's 3 weeks fresh. And I want to cut it open for you so you can just see. Look at that. Look at how all the veins are intact. Everything is there because it is so crunchy. Oh, smell that. I got it from over here.
You know
It
what?
is
I love to
glorious.
eat it just like that.
Me too.
A little hummus, delicious, right?
gorgeous.
So great. If you
Come
could
on
use
down.
our express automated ordering, that's going to be the fastest way to go. Let me do this really quickly.
Big
Can we
money.
just get a glimpse really quickly?
Sure.
I just want to remind everybody about what you're getting, because
Okay.
this is the only airing, only show. These are not only a customer pick, but for this show only, 3 flexible payments.
I'm very excited
usually
about
we
that.
have 2 flex pays when we're being really generous. 3 is really allowing anybody who wants to try it a chance to be able to get them at home for less than $14, and that's until 7 p.m. and then that offer goes away.
Okay, come on.
Yeah,
Because we're talking about real money, and I want to tell you these sizes are the sizes that I personally love very, very much, because you're getting big sizes in here as well as ones that are very useful for taking to work, taking to school, or individual portion control if you're on a special diet. So you're going to get one of these great big bread boxes. That's a 6-quart box in this set. You're getting a 14.5 cup rectangle,
size.
which is a narrow, it's got a low profile, fits anywhere. You're going to get these bowls. You're going to get, this one is an 8.5 cup, a 4-cup round. This is a 6-cup round, 6-cup square, 4-cup square. This size right here, that's a perfect sandwich size. Take that with you to school or work. That's perfect. And then you're getting 3 of my 1.25 cups. Guess what I call these? The muffin cups. They're great to put in strawberry. You know, if you want to measure out your
blackberries,
berries,
your blueberries. That's
portion
perfect.
control. But I'll tell you,
Yeah.
a muffin fits in them perfect. How do I know that? Okay, I know that from
They want
too
me to-
much of a good reason.
They want me to mention before we